Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today I'm going to be unboxing this Nintendo 3DS original from way back in the day. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this is the aqua blue version. So the box is in pretty decent condition. It's not the best looking box, but at least it's in the original packaging and stuff. And remember these little cards you used to get and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and see what's inside. So I bought this from eBay originally, so I don't really know 100% what's inside it. So at least it's got a power cable and I can see there's a game in there. And then I can see the 3DS in there as well. So we'll come to that in a second. So I'm going to show you the games first. I don't actually remember this being listed with any games, but hey ho, I mean, it's a bonus. I actually do have this game, but it was a loose cart, so at least I've got the full game now. And I'm just gonna probably sell the other cart off because there's no point in having two. Or is there? I don't know. I guess I'll keep it actually. And yeah, so I've got the full complete box set now. That's nice. And then also we've got Mario. This is a classic Mario, and it's really nice to see that I used to get this kind of stuff in games back in the day. Nowadays you don't get nothing. It's just the game, the cart, and that's it. And if you get a game for the PlayStation, it's just a disc. So those days are gone where you did used to get, you know, a little something inside the box. I just like little trinkets. But yeah, that's the game inside. So let's pop that to one side and keep going. Oh, they've got Street Fighter in there as well. That's a double copy as well. So yeah, look at that. I'm guessing this is going to be a full color manual, and it is. I told you guys they used to do this back in the days, man, and it just makes me so happy to just see stuff like that. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving, man, and just see what else is inside the box. I'm gonna pull the 3DS out and we'll have a look at that in a second. We've got some documentation. I'm guessing all of this stuff, well, obviously all of this stuff came with the actual 3DS when they were shipped way back in the days. I think this was released 2010 or 2011. I can't actually remember. Quite a long time ago, guys. You know, this stuff in here is sealed or packed away. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna have a look inside. I think it's really cool to sometimes like get stuff like this and have a look at what used to get shipped with the actual console, or whether it be whatever that you bought from way back in the day. It's just nice to see what was inside and what they used to ship stuff with. And that's why I try to maintain all the new things that I get, like my Steam Deck and stuff like that. I've kept the boxes and I've kept the original packaging. Anyway, let's talk about the 3DS, and here we have it, and it's in really good condition. As you can see, it's got some blemishes on it obviously because of the age of the console, but I really do love this aqua blue color. It just looks really nice. And let's take a look around the device. So I really want to look at this thumbstick because that's the main thing, and it is a little bit scuffed up, but it does work perfectly. There's no, you know, sticking or clicking or any unnecessary noises that shouldn't be there, so that's nice. And it does come with this docking station, and that's a really nice touch as well. I do actually remember this. I used to put this on my desk all the time. So basically you just hook it up to your charger, plug it into the socket, and then just put your 3DS on top of it and it will charge. And just like that, you got a nice little, you know, dock to put your 3DS on. I think it was way ahead of its time with that little touch there, to be honest with you. Anyway, so let's go around and have a look a little bit more and turn it on and maybe, you know, give it some testing on some games. But I'm just gonna go and have a little feel with the buttons and stuff. So everything seems to be okay. The D-pad seems okay. It's got a headphone jack at the bottom, you know, which is nice. Obviously a lot of devices don't have that nowadays. And yeah, your volume rocker on the side here, SD card I'm guessing, or memory card. I can't remember what type it uses. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, so memory card goes there. So you know, again, really nice. So let's power it on and have a little test run. So the screen seems decent, volume seems good, and everything seems to be okay. That's a throwback in itself. I do remember that costume. That's the costume I used to use all the time. That's really, really crazy. I mean, the graphics look so good. I mean, it looks really good. They did a real good job with porting Street Fighter 4 for the 3DS. I did play this game a ton, I do remember now. And the online wasn't bad as well. I used to play online and it used to hold its own. A fun fact for you guys, I remember at this point I'd actually given up on gaming and I only had my 3DS left, and I used to play a lot of Street Fighter. So also during these times, my friend introduced me to a epic game called Devil Survivor Overclocked, Shin Megami Tensei. You need to check that game out. That was absolutely phenomenal. I even passed that game to my brother, and he'd stopped gaming, and he actually really enjoyed that game as well. So it's a game that you really need to check out if you haven't played it. So yeah, I'm having a ton of fun here, guys. I know, I'm getting a little bit carried away as I always do, but whenever I pick up a system like this and I haven't played in a while, I always like to give it a good test run. And to be honest with you, it's really comfortable to hold. Even in 2024, you can always buy an old 3DS like this and have a ton of fun. The screen's decent enough. It's not the biggest screen, but it's got really good clarity, and the sound, the speakers, everything seems on point. I remember seeing this for the first time in 2010 or 2011, whenever it was, and I always wanted this colour. I didn't actually buy it on release because, like I mentioned earlier, I was done with gaming. So a few months later, when I did actually decide to go and buy the console, they only had it in red, and I ended up buying it in red because I went to buy it and I really wanted it. So I bought the console home, and then I just buy a game, complete it, and I played a ton of games on the 3DS, and I really loved the library, and I really loved my time with the 3DS. But because it was a fire red, I had to use it and abuse it, and then eventually I got rid of it, and then I kept the games though, so that was the main thing. But in the back of my head, I always wanted this aqua blue color, and for years I just kind of like forgot about it and thought, you know what, I've got the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Why do I need to go and buy the aqua blue, or why do I need to buy any other inferior model when I've got the best one? But sometimes it's not about that. So I realized that it's the nostalgia that I had towards it, and the comfort and the memories. So that's why I bit the bullet eventually, and I ended up buying the aqua blue, and I'm really happy to have it in my possession. It's one of those consoles that, even in 2024, looks sleek. It looks really nice. It looks glossy. It's sexy. I love the color. You can still use this actual console in 2024 and have a ton of fun. That speaks volumes itself. So for that reason, I'm really happy to have it. Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna do a quick comparison between the DS here, and the thickness is more or less the same. I'd say the 3DS is slightly thicker. Obviously it's gonna be because it's got a little bit more better tech in. Look at the screen sizes, guys. So they give you a nice bigger screen. The DS had really small screens, but again, DS is another console. I've made videos on it. It's a classic, and I played a lot of games on that as well. So just to give you another idea of the screen differences, I'm going to open up here the new Nintendo 3DS XL. I was blown away when I bought the 3DS XL. I was like, wow, because it was just a real big difference to me in screen size, ergonomics, and the 3DS XL itself is a beast, and I'll make a video on that at some point as well. I also have the Wedge 2DS. That's another epic console, and I know a lot of people don't rate that, but yeah, look at the screen differences here, guys. From going from an original 3DS to the new Nintendo 3DS, it was like, wow, there's so much more screen real estate here. And yeah, but if you never had one and you only had the 3DS, it's fine. It was more than good enough. It was more than capable, and it was a lot more pocketable and a lot more portable in that sense. So you had trade-offs. But that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you haven't done so already, and leave some comments in the comment section. And I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Stay safe. Peace.